Overall, I'm gonna lean towards Execration's draft just because they've got the Raging Brood. I think the Brood should be able to work the map quick, shut down the farming areas of Raven. The one thing Execration has with its dual lane, though, is that they're very beefy up front. So the Elder Titan's going to be hard to zone out in terms of harassment, and Jabs has to be careful how far he runs as a melee support. They can kind of zone him out. This slowdown in farm is painful,
Yeah,
though.
Bob, though, mid lane does end up dropping. Chuan able to secure first blood. I'll give Chuan a tip straight away.
Your life stealer just can't keep up, and your hold issues still stand, right? Like, you're going to need an Orchid on the Brood to really lock in Raven before the Manta.
Roll.
To line your shot.
They're going to try and go on Raging. Inkswell is going to connect. Raging, he's just completely out of mana. Bottle Smash is there. He will pop some mangoes and try to fight back now with the insatiable hunger, but it's not going to be enough. Props to Jabs already on this Earth Spirit. He's just making so much work happen across this map.
It's hard to line that shot up against Lesh, and Jabs, as you mentioned, he's just everywhere on the map. He just knows where to be, knows where to back up.
Oh, nice Dream Coil. Bob gonna try and abuse the Dream Coil timing. However, look at the damage output. Chuan! Max Diabolic Edict with the Pulse Nova. It was just too much.
They can't do anything. They don't have the same mobility as the Earth Spirit. They need to actually go closer, and that always runs a risk. Now you're even seeing DJ group up, and they want to go.
Oh, they wanted the silence Jabs just a bit too early on the roll. Or rather, Bob reacts fast enough as now BDZ does move in. Can they take down this Leshrac? Astral Spirit's there. They should have enough, and they will. It does mean that 3 heroes committed in the mid lane, but they do at least secure the kill.
Especially when you're playing against Enigma, he can just dip in and clear out the camps himself. So you need that control here. Dragging all the sports mid
Raging.
also buys some space out.
Oh, there's an Invis rune on Chuan. He had it bottled up. Raging, he's going to try and back here, but they're going to move in now with the Diabolic Edict down on the Pulse Nova. Raven will happily take the kill with the Mana Void. Meanwhile, top lane, Death is going to be ganked up. He does have Black Hole, but he won't want to commit it all by himself. He might just accept his death, or maybe not. Jabs is here. He is going to commit the Black Hole. He does go on a Palos and Bob, and now the silencers are there. They do kill off the Life Stealer. Dream Coil is down. They do at least get Death, but Jabs, he's not done. He might keep going on Bob, but he was out of spells. How dare you, John? They're called Spiderlings. Brewlings are with the Brewmaster, John. Get your facts straight, please. Raven. Oh, it's going to be dangerous. Bob's here, but no, they don't have the Dream Call anyway. He should still be able to get the silence off and does, and now the Sports Spiderlings are there. Nice setup there from Bob. It shouldn't be too hard to commit, but they actually back off.
I think they're respecting the control that can come through, although Bob...
Yeah, nice phase shift. Another nice silence as well. Bob is going to be able to back in time. Now Jabs, Spiderlings. Oh, he's going to get all the gold for himself. Enjoy that one. Might have to find a way out, though. Bob is going to dive in. Death is there. Immediate Black Hole with the Earth Spike. We'll cancel it off. Bob, he's still going to drop. They at least get Jabs as a trade, but it's not great as Chuan, he's going to try and find Raging. Raging Potato is out of there on the Broodmother.
FNATIC not quite set up for the defense, but they're lining for mid instead.
Palos just barely avoiding the split earth there. Diabolic Edict is out. Palos, he's just going to tank it. I guess it's one thing you can do to try and make that Diabolic Edict not do too much. However, it does still go down. RR is going to just TP out. DJ, he might be in danger. Inkswell is there, but they will still make the jump. He actually does heal up with the stick charges, and now the roll in. Coil was committed on the backside. It did catch 2 of them as Jabs now. He's fighting all alone and will be punished for it. Ends up being a very nice Dream Call there from Bob. He does hold back.
Yeah, and this is where some of the team fights feel a bit off mark for FNATIC. They don't have Black Hole, so it's big downtime for Death. He can't quite pressure Raven.
Yeah, he was under vision. Earth Spike was there, and now they have the Hex out. They should have enough. No. Oh, yeah, they do. Bob with the Witch's Blade. The DPS was just enough to get Raven. Raging? He's going to show up again. Almost taunting them. Malefice is there, and there you go. No, they're going to Black Hole this time. No messing around. Split Earth out. It's going to be enough, surely. Even with the Hood to find some pipe from Raging Potato, he will still drop.
When they see Black Hole down, level 1, 200-second cooldown, they can fight back, and they do smoke up. If they catch someone out, that could be a big win.
Yeah, that person is probably going to be Death here as they do silence him up. Infest Bomb is there, and Palos It's like a nice, easy kill for himself. So both offlaners getting traded. You know, in some ways you could argue EXECRATION came out on top because that black hole is now on cooldown.
He is going to have his Yasha up, Manta not too far off. And that's when you can really start the ball rolling. But up top...
Up. Found the Brood. Pulse Nova, raging again. He had the pipe up, but it's just not enough. Or maybe it is. The Magnetize. Not going to tick him out. Roll just barely off the mark there from Jabs. He does have a Boulder Smash. He won't be able to throw it out though. Bob, meanwhile, on the backside does end up finding the Grimstroke, and they should be able to get him. However, now Raven is going to try and trade, and they've got him. Bob, he kills off DJ, but it's not worth his own life, and I suppose he wasn't expecting the rotation in from Raven.
One of those moments where EXECRATION starts to turn things around. They've got the 2k lead on their side. Raven still needs more time to farm up, and as long as the AM's not ready to go, you feel good here.
Oh, bot lane. That's a big target, Chuan. Oh, actually going to turn around. A nice silence there from Jabs. They're going to go on to BDZ, and now the black hole's out. Phase shift, I believe, is still there for the puck. No, Bob, he's out.
What?
He, I'm pretty sure he was phase shift, but he got the blink off before the black hole dragged him in. You know the black hole's down. You may as well try to force the fight. Top lane is where they'll go. DJ, he'll be the first person they run into, but they do scan out Raven. Unfortunately for them, though, Bob is going to break his smoke onto DJ. Bob, he's still looking for Raven, though. He knows the AM somewhere in the tree line, but he's not going to be able to find him, so instead, they will settle for DJ. The best they could really do at this point.
Oh, Death.
Trouble. Yeah, he just goes down. Pops the BKB, just doesn't work out. Now Dream Coil's there. They found the Leshrac Chuan. Oh, he gets caught out as well. Just not great news for FNATIC. EXECRATION, you start to wonder how FNATIC's going to try and pull this game back now. Oh, it certainly could be, John. If they can get there in time. Roshan with a DD rune on Palos is not going to take him very long. And I don't think they're going to quite make it. They're going to scout it out now. Roshan's still up. Can they make it in time? Jabs, he's going to roll and he'll try. But Palos, he got the Aegis. And now the Infest is there. Dream Coil out. They've caught two with it. Bob, he's on to death on the Enigma. He's going to BKB and try to run. Black Hole, it's going to make it in time. Where's the cancellation? They can't kill off death in time. There is your Slitter. They will finally get him. The Aegis is expired now. Palos will keep going for the fight onto Chuan. And they will get the Lesh. So in the end, it was a bit of a panic black hole, and it kind of worked, but kind of not as Raven. He'll keep trying. In fact, no, he's going to try and escape. His courier, though, is going to drop, and... Oh, Bob. He's going to connect the silence, but the team is not around, so he won't bother popping the coil. At EXECRATION, they could just comfortably control the map. Death. Doesn't have black hole up. He'll go for a Malefice. DJ, though, on the backside is going to get caught, and Bob just bursts him down. DJ, he's gone, and now Raging's gone. In fact, Jabs, he rolled in to try and help out. Now he's been coiled up. Raven's going to jump in to help out as well. Yulceptor's there. Chuan, he misses the Earth Splitter. Or rather, the Split Earth. And now Chuan, he's going to try and run away from Raging Potato. Raging's actually got no help around at the moment. He's waiting for them to come in. Raven down the backside will go after BDZ, but the Hex is there in time. Earth Splitter is now out from RR. They do get the Astral Spirit, but the Earth Splitter connects on nothing. Meanwhile,
racks.
Yeah, Palos is just taking top racks. I thought this was I thought Palos was playing Lifestealer, John. Apparently he's playing Anti-Mage.
They've got the Ags up now on Bob. So the Blink Black Hole, if it doesn't catch the puck, you're still not going to get the full duration Black Hole.
Raging?
Scary talk of death.
Raging, he's being very annoying on this Brood Mother, but he may have finally got caught out. Death actually died. What did he die to?
Spiderlings, that's it.
Oh boy, he just dies to the spiders. Raging, he might die for this. Maybe not though. Guardian Greaves, he's just going to run the other way. They have no idea where he's gone. Now Bob's going to show up as well. He's got the coil up with the Aghanim Scepter, and he's also got Palos. And Raging gets out. What an absolute disaster for FNATIC.
Like those Spiderlings, if the heroes that are supposed to clear them out aren't next to you, they still melt you. Top set of racks completely gone. They can line up for mid. Bob's getting that done as well.
Oh, I've never had that, John, I must admit. I've never had a problem with a cockroach. There's bigger problems here, John. Even if I got bitten by a cockroach, I probably wouldn't notice, I'll be honest. Bot lane. They're going to start pushing in the tier 3 tower, Raging. Oh, in an A jump. Who they found? It's going to be Chuan. On the left rack is gone. Raven, he's going to try and jump in and fight something, but the counter spell's already used up, and now the coil's going to lock him down. They have the leash. He does break the leash as well. Bob, he's got a DD rune. He'll just get to work. He has no buyback.
Buyback?
And now Death, the last hope.
No.
That's it. They call it. They've had enough. Wow, wow, wow. Execration. A pretty dominant game one. I can't even say it was close.
No. FNATIC, they went back to this big win condition for Raven. They go into the AM. They didn't have enough to get it running. It's still wrap around for the top River Rune as well.
It's still got a nice burrow strike into an arrow here. Raging, he does have the burrow. There's your cold feet. Raven, he kind of went right back into it. Not sure where he thought they went, but it's not going to be a great start for FNATIC, and Execration naturally are going to feel very happy with that.
If that slows down, your farm slows down severely, your rotations probably not going to come out, and you just play a passive lane. Night Stalker does not want to be ultra passive early on, just gives way too much room out.
Well, they have found RR. Jabs, he is level 2, but doesn't decide to kick back RR. Or rather, just lets him go, and now uses the boulder smash. They'll go for the double slow, but Palace is going to move in with a reflection. They'll fight Death, and they're probably going to win as well. Death is going to drop Jabs. He will be the second casualty, and RR does survive.
You just have to wonder, are those side lane rotations going to work? Because Palos is pretty much free farmed. Raging Potato as well, it's pretty much free farm. And they're above in the CS compared to Chuan. And oh, Chuan.
Oh, coils there onto the Ricky. They don't have the silence. Chuan should be able to get out of this. They did have the dust though, but he is going to be able to tricks off the orb. Now Death's going to rotate in. He does have the crippling fear. Roll in from Jabs. This should be the first kill and they get it. Nice setup there from FNATIC. Takes them a rotation from Death, but it's something they desperately needed. At least get them started, as RR is going to run right into Death. Palace is coming in from the backside. He has meta up. He might be trying to cut him off, and he does. Death, he can't actually get away from this. Well, Palos, with the level 2 meta, just understanding how much damage he could pump out, does get the kill, and now just starts farming the die triangle. Raven almost drops apparently to Raging Potato. But there's really nothing Raven can do in this lane. Raging's just sitting there in Sandstorm. Chuan's shown up now. They do have a dust on DJ. They will pop it. Raging, how do you find yourself out of this one? He'll go for a Puro. Back in onto DJ. He's going to go for the fight now. He almost gets him as well, but they do eventually kill him off. You were my target all. Yes, you're not at the stage yet from FNATIC where you can start going, but he's just free farming so well. Raging, he's going to be targeted again with the avalanche toss, but again, they're not going to have the damage. Chuan's going to jump in and try and help out, and they will finally get him down. Jabs now is also rotated on the Earth Spirit. They'll keep going. Even Death might show up with the Night Stalker now. Dream Coil going to lock them down. Avalanche is there. Bob, he'll orb away. RR, he doesn't have an orb to get himself out. Jabs, he will try to roll forward, but BDZ is just going to use his lead charge and get out. Meanwhile, Bob, though, they have the silence for the puck, and they will be able to get him. The FNATIC, another successful rotation.
And with that blink initiation ready, they can just go on the hunt. They could find some pretty nice kills. If they catch, say, Chuan out or Det out, that could be big.
Yeah, Burrow strikes there. Arrow does land, and it looks like they are going to be able to get the Night Stalker. This might be one of those reasons why Night Stalker's just not very popular right now, is it's just so susceptible to dying. And like, he's sitting at a 2.5k net worth. He's got no farming tools. Bob, he could be in danger. Smoke Screen going to silence him up for a bit. Relocate was off the mark, but Bob's still going to find a way out. Avalanche is there into the toss. They will get another kill onto Bob. Still a very nice kill here.
They still have a 4k lead despite all of that. The big difference is in how far ahead Palos is and how far behind Det is. Like, he has just not gotten any sort of items up on this Night Stalker. And
Burrow in, who they found. It's going to be Jabs. Ice Blast going to land on 2 as well. Oh, actually relocate, not going to be enough. DJ, he tried to help out with the Ice Blast. They already kill him off, and now Raven's gone. The crippling fear, maybe they could find Bob, but no, not quite. Death, he does barely get out thanks to the relocate of DJ.
right? Because your main damage output's going to be through Tricks. Tricks doesn't care about the added attack speed you get on the overcharge, and it just means a false battle though with death.
Crippling Fear is there in time, but Raging, he's on the mark with the Burrow Strike, and that'll mean BDZ's going to be on the mark with the Arrow. He's looking tougher and tougher as time goes on.
Yeah,
I don't think they can... Yeah, I don't think they can go for the fight game anymore.
No, like the burst window is kind of gone. You can still kill supports, but it doesn't feel like that's just ever a worthwhile kill.
Oh, Epicenter's in. Raging, he gets the Burrow Strike as well. It's a lot of damage on Raven. They need a bit more, but the body blocks are there, and they get the kill. RR. He's the one to secure it with the Ice Blast. They may roll into Raging Potato and get the follow-up, but is it even gonna matter? They'll get one. Jabs will try to go for a bit more. Death's in with the Crippling Fear as well. The Dream Claw gonna lock them both down. They might lose their AA, and they do, but that orb is gonna do a lot of damage in Jabs. He might tick out with this urn. In fact, it looks like he is barely gonna be able to survive. And look at the net worth on Palos, man. He's at 10k already.
Yeah, it's scary. He's inching towards the Scotty. He's almost got his first ultimate orb up. Then he has more stats. The burst is not going to scare him. I just don't know.
Mid lane?
Execration. Oh.
No, they've got Bob. He tried to TP out, but Jabs is on the mark with the roll. Now, Crippling Fear out. Now, this will be a big one. They get Palos, tosses up. Palos needs the Sunder, but the silence is still there. It looks like he cannot get it off in time, or maybe he can. He will Sunder, but can he get out? He's all by himself. He actually kills off Death before he's going to die. Oh, they get the kill, though. That's all that really matters here for Fnatic. They get the kill. So there's going to be a 4-man smoke in that mid lane. Maybe even a 5-man, as they do also bring Raven in. No, looks like they won't even bother smoking. Bob, roll is on the mark, and that'll be another nice kill for them. There you go, another roll from Jabs onto RR. Death should be able to catch up, and well, that'll be your AA gone. Nobody coming in to try and help out. Here you go, Fnatic, they're feeling it now.
Yeah, we get the... They're starting to pile on the kills. They're really keeping Bob in check. And they should be able to transition to objective Palos.
Yeah, Palos just ran right past them. BD, or rather, Raging's going to jump in. Raven, though, he's got the toss up. They've got the smoke screen as well. It's still a lot of damage out. Palos, he will get the Sunder in time. What? Oh, no. Who did he Sunder?
Huh?
Did he Sunder Death? I think he may have just Sundered Death. He sundered somebody, but it wasn't DJ, I'll tell you that. BDZ, he is set to fall or not. Juan, he went in by himself. Now the Dream Call's there from Bob. They do lock down Raven. Raging, he wants to go after the Ion. He will not get him.
Actually,
I think he sundered Death.
Log. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. That is nuts. If he got the right Sunder, they could fight although.
Yep, Epicenter's there. It's just for a DJ kill, but, you know, you may as well take it.
Strange time to hibernate.
Yeah, that's a... I mean, it's a good pick off for Fnatic. They kill the Terrorblade, they sacrifice a couple of heroes. As long as they get that TB kill at this point, you're happy, and they're going to keep that aggression up.
Absolutely. Avalanche Toss is there. BDZ doesn't really have a way out. He's going to drop it now. Palos is going to get rolled on here by Jabs, who does hold them back as RR is just being chased down by Death. They will get another kill, but now Bob's going to try and punish. Meanwhile, on the right side, they do get Jabs, and Death does indeed end up going down. So was it really worth? Probably not.
Execration, though, they're going to smoke up. They've got the Moonlight as well.
Absolutely. DD Rune bottled up with Palos Death. He's going to run right into them. I suppose at least he breaks the smoke. But now I think you just go Roshan, right? If you're Execration with the DD Rune with the Meta Terrorblade, you just rush the pit.
Raging. Oh, he missed.
Unlucky. It don't really matter though. I mean, Execration, they got what they wanted.
Top tier 2 under pressure. Fnatic not set up for a trade. Need to take this fight.
That they do, John, but they are quite far away here. Fnatic, they're going to make their way over. They're going to try and sneak up from the backside again. No matter up, so this should be a decent fight. As Bob, he has been caught out. That's a nice way to start, but the 4-staff's there, but it won't be enough. Roll in now. They want a bit more. Palos, he gets caught. Burrow strike out from Raging. Arrow was there as well. They got Jabs down, but they're going to lose RR on the AA. Now Chuan moving in, tricks the trade out. They have got BDZ to boot. A nice team fight so far for Fnatic as they want Raging as well. Silence is going to wear off though, but he has no Burrow strike, which will mean this is going to be the 4th kill out for Fnatic. And they've also got to make sure that you don't have things like the meta up on Palos.
Yeah, Palos has to be a bit cautious by himself. Doesn't have his team to back him up. I think you need a protective item now in Bob. He's just died way too many times.
Last. Yeah, it's going to connect Palos. He could pop the meta if he really wants to, but he's holding out. So the rest of FNATIC are around the area. He still has the Aegis on TB, don't forget, so jabs. Might just be dead, but no, they don't get him. Instead, they go for the Dream Call onto the 3 on the high ground. He's actually going to die to Chuan. Meanwhile, though, Palos, he does get DJ, and it's onto Raven now. They want that pos one tiny, and they're probably going to be able to find him as well as Raven. He's trying to run. They will get him in the nick of time. Chuan still cleaning up the backside, though, does get BDZ, but now you've got the reflection there. They've got the dust out as well on Chuan. He will pop the BKB. Is it going to help, though? Tricks the trade down to the low ground, Bob. He's going to chase him down, and they still should have the damage. Smoke screen is there, but they have enough. Every time that meta's up, the team fight just doesn't feel possible for FNATIC.
That's a tier 3 done. They're probably not going to commit to the racks, but just having a lane that FNATIC now needs to keep in check means that they've got a little bit less headway to make these plays.
Well, on to the IO. Bob, he's found another target. They'll get him. DJ gonna drop. No Ice Blast necessary. You supposedly just start going for that bot tier 2. I mean, what else do you go for here?
Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah,
under attack.
they don't really have any objectives left to take, although Raging.
Well, they find Raven. It's a bit early with the Burrow Strike, but Palos is still gonna rush in. They might be able to just get jabs instead. He tries to roll away. It's just not gonna work out. And you know what? Forget the pot tier 2, John. Mid-racks is the objective.
And they've still got the Aegis for half a minute. FNATIC, they just can't stop that push.
Why not get a secondary racks? And FNATIC, they know they can't fight. Not right now. Sleeping Dart, though.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
It's only going to delay things. They're going to smoke and try to go into the back lines. Seems like they really want to prioritize getting Bob. Crippling Fear. It's going to be a great Crippling Fear there from Death, but they force staff out. They at least do get the AA. They're still going to try for Bob, and they might just get him in time. He does indeed end up dropping, as another Sleeping Dart is going to hold back Palos. They'll keep going for the other teammates, but Raging. He's there with the Burrow Strike onto 2. DJ going to try and run away as Palos. He'll get started onto jabs instead on the Earth Spirit. They might be able to get him. Meanwhile, BDZ, though, he does die to Raven. Still Death moving forward onto Bob, who just bought back, but he's gonna die in the puck. Still, the Burrow Strike is there from Raging once again, but Palos, he's run out of the meta. They need to lead this team fight. FNATIC, they might be able to fully clean them up. Palos is still around. He's gone. There's no way to survive here for Palos. And Bob, that's a big dieback. That is going to give time for FNATIC to at least get some objectives going. That arrow basically going to scout out the whole side of FNATIC as well.
Then
The end, Raven, he does go for a BKB, but there's an Ags up now on Palos, so he's going to have that meta up. Oh, they found a massive target. Raven, he's going to try and BKB and survive through this. He'll be okay, it looks like. Death, meanwhile, on the backside is going to go after RR. But there's your Terror Wave out. Palos, he's just going to go straight in for that Night Stalker. That'll be a dieback. Still, Raven is in trouble. He is getting very, very low, and looks like he is set to fall and does.
No buyback.
They don't have buybacks. This game is well and truly over now. I don't see how you even hold them down, Bob. He'll keep going after DJ. Glimmer Cape is going to save, but you just go after tier 4s now.
Two-man defense has to come out for at least half a minute. It's nearly impossible for FNATIC. Maybe if they do something flashy, but I don't know what a Ricky IO does in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, you Sleeping Dart, that's about all you can do. Burrow Strike gonna force out the BKB. Chuan might be able to get a kill onto Raging, but the 4-staff is there. He will Blink Strike in, but that's gonna cost him his own life. And he won't have buyback either. So, I mean, the game, unless DJ can do something on this IO, is over. They are gonna call the GG. Because apparently the game just completely starts lagging on me as well. So good timing for EXECRATION. That'll be another 2-0 victory, John. FNATIC unfortunately going completely defeated today.